say that. Let's start the show because we got a long list.
Some Kirk Franklin or some shit.
Huh?
After you just got through talking about how you was the devil, I thought he was gonna play Kirk Franklin.
No. There's too many high beings in here. I know they feel what I'm saying. What we're gonna do is we're gonna clear your vision. We're gonna next church first. We're gonna bring to the stage. We want to let a beautiful lady start the show off. Give it up for Clear Vision.
Oh, these days seem longer and nights are short. I am weary, my hands are tired. Yeah. Plantation child, daughter of the stars, Orion's sister, you won't play connect the dots with my freedom. I won't follow you down that stream from fear of drowning. I am held captive by the blood of my ancestors, wounds deep from lashings made by white assassins who thought they could use our bodies to control our minds, having babies, mixed bloodlines. They called their daddies masters. And tell and hold as our time. To be honest, I might not even make it out alive, as this cotton is starting to feel like my skin, and I am the color of the soil in which it grows, so picking it feels like family. Master's wife looks at me like she thinks she's better than me, but your husband also chose me, but at least you had a choice. He bought me at the value price of cattle for a lifetime of hell. What a sale, huh? They say, black woman, hide your scars, because those wounds show exactly who you are, which would be what? A torture device for your own satisfaction, compensation for what you lack, and show me the man they call master, and I'll show you. You know what? I pray freedom comes soon, because I don't think I got the guts to run on my own. But nights seem shorter and days longer. In dreams, sometimes I think God gives me direction, but then I wake up, first light, and my bare foot touch land. And I'm reminded of my reality, that I might always be a slave. Yes.
Yeah.
I'm Clear Vision 34 on Instagram if you can follow me. And this was just something I'm experiencing with slave journals of what I think it might have been for them at that time. So I appreciate you. Much love for listening. Thank you very much.
Dope.
We're gonna bring up the babyface assassin. We call him Waves because he got waves in his head. We got another brother, we call him Baby Waves. He not here yet. Wait a minute. Baby Waves back there. The brother in the red hoodie, we call him Baby. I ain't know you was here, Baby Waves. Give a round of applause for Baby Waves. Give a round of applause for Big Waves. Give a round of applause for my brother Fontez.
Yeah.
Y'all doing all right tonight?
Yeah.
Good.
You fresh, boy.
I appreciate it. He's a cold brother right there, man. Appreciate it. So I may not be living my best life, but I can still smile though. Because these trials don't break me, they elevate me to my next level. And I'm gaining perspective because I can't settle for what happens when I allow my trials and pains to overtake me. I gotta shake these problems, realizing if I could just lift these weights, I'll be strong enough to solve them eventually, while potentially keeping them from coming back. Staying on track with a positive mindset. Now many things have come close, but I ain't lost my mind yet, so I gotta keep pushing towards living my best life. And watching Rocky Balboa got me realizing that it's about fighting your best fight. There was a line in the movie where he said, it ain't about how hard you can hit, it's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward.
You better say that.
How many hits you can take and keep moving forward. You see, nothing hits harder than life, so take the hits, stay in the fight, and always move towards whatever it is you're after. Use laughter to heal your wounds. Use love to make room for peace and joy. Now, many things may come to seek to destroy and break you down, but once you found that reason to smile, always hold on to that reason. Break even with all aspects of your life, because balance also creates stability. Never doubt yourself. You have the ability to do whatever you put your mind to. And don't wait for good fortune to find you. False hope will blind you, so only be confined to taking control of your own destiny. Always carry the attitude of this, that, nor they will get the best of me. You see, I'm much more than what people think. Never depend on other people's strength, because you have strength of your own. You're no clone, so no one else is like you. Please don't choose to be spiteful. It ain't good for your health. And who cares what other people think? You can think for yourself. You see, the addition of someone else's thoughts only breaks yours down. So shut theirs down and be confident in your own. Be strong, resilient, fear nothing, for only God can judge us. Ain't no one else we can go to trial with. So wipe away your anger, your frustrations, your burdens. Find that one reason to smile and smile big. Appreciate y'all. Alright, so y'all can definitely follow me on Instagram, Fontes_C. That's FONTES_C. I appreciate y'all listening.
The next shit is word to the stage. We're going to bring up Santana. Come on, Santana.
And I'm asking if you trust me to close your eyes. And we're going to take 3 breaths in, and then I'm going to go into the word. If you take a breath in, release. Take another breath in, release. Last breath in, release. I need you now, Lord. Show me the way, 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 show me the way. It's called Write It Out and Shit Got Real. Anxiety tried shaking my boots, but I ain't biting. Crescent moons then ascended and copywritten this here day of rain and agave, psalm and poetry, full belly and overgrown womb. I be carrying the earth inside my being. My living room vibrates into sanctuary. Whether sinners show up or not, I got much work to do. Prayers and peace be at the tips of doors while speaking intention of protection into garlic cloves. May my ancestors seed me. Cause path to wholeness gets lonely, gets hot, makes you horny. With no finger to itch your spot and no curtain to close windows. Why do I feel so open? Yet my feet and hands ain't working. How I'm going to show earth how to keep on turning when I have yet experienced my own sermon, Lord. I'm going to keep on smiling. Adorn myself in vibrant fabrics and morph into an island full of warmth and juicy taste. My soul be earth, my breath be ocean. My hands carve the children of next generations. I ain't got the mind to be anxious nor lonely. Time wraps around the crescent belly. Love be what wakes the babies, not the howls of lions in the den. Baby, don't claim that you hurting. Don't you dare slip into darkness. Its place is to your back or behind your knees, but don't let it stand in you. You are experiencing yet a season. Light comes to transform and reclaim. For your house is white, your door abundant. Look to the wake of you, balanced in your energy of sun and moon, and cry if you need to. But then you dance to drums in triumph. God always shows grace at a moment before too late. And if you want to love, cultivate love and wait in it. Graveyards ain't always about death. Abundant in prayers, it's about second chance and awakening the promises you believe weren't kept. So whisk your cauldron, spit your prayers, and pray to God that darkness adheres. For you, child, you are the light of 11 suns and all their stars, and the living be needing you, be craving freedom as you do. And some light posts ought to flicker for the message upon the camel's back, weighed down by the treasure of everlasting life. the gift that needs no cloth. Meditate on that. You beauty, you God sent, you goddess, psalm your peace. Then moon gaze your reverence, because the new day brings resolve. 180 degrees in copper and cowrie shells. Constellation of tarot cards tells us we are full cycles. The prints we leave do matter. Whether our tongue be in color or in page, God calls on you, the healer, to bring forth life in the dip of transgression. Don't caution your journey. Continue to coil and bend, and the levees may break, but you'll regroup. Throw out new lines of oil and water, for they are both needed. And so is this soul scribe and the creatures of the basement. It all serves purpose. Divine intervention fits into proper placement. So claim your love. Walk with a machete and a flute. Starve balance in your movement. Reflect beloved, because all is about you. Then again, days are mirrors, portals to lost worlds. Through our lessons, be blessed in hibernation. Cause child, when that cocoon starts shedding, you'll nuzzle the print of your lessons. Your experience is about love, not tricking. So don't play yourself. Emotion and sensitivity are cousins, not siblings of same blood. They be real familiar, yet distant enough. Speak what you want. First you think on it and no need. First you think on it, no need to ask. As long as you are believing, because once you do, heaven and all her angels will begin to move and remind you just who the fuck you are, which is the first and the last drink of water without infinite in between. Do not halt in your grounding. Those who have lived still here, handing clues of aid. In it is you who must play. And to this tall tale I toast a glass of yellow wine, all sweet and cheery, cause there ain't no going back. And how ironic, for I know this place, and these be first steps. But to God the glory, and to my descendants I give my testimony, crying when no one hears, for the spirits are always around by my side, and I am not alone, no matter how lonely this humanity gets. So to the past, which is now and shall be, I claim peace and scribe into divinity. For I need you now, Lord. Show me the way, 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 show me the way. Amen. Asheo.
The next person going back to the stage, I call him a Tyler Perry of poetry. This brother has stage. He has you know what? Fuck, he gonna take what he got. Come on up here, bro. Chris James. Give a round of applause, Chris James. Stage, all around the stage. This is one of the greatest brothers I've met in the poetry game. I believe he's going to elevate the game to another level. I appreciate it, man. I really appreciate it, bro. No.
Yeah, how y'all doing? Alright. When I say how y'all doing, y'all say the family's good. How y'all doing? Family's good. That was cute. Speaking of, my next stage play in Atlanta is March 1st through the 3rd. Dear Black People is the name of the stage play. Super dope. It's on Eventbrite. You can put it in your search anywhere, Dear Black People, or you can follow me at Chris James Journey. Chris James Journey. And you'll be able to find more information. So I'm going to do a poem. I hope you like it. If you don't, just act like you like it anyway. Everybody say amen, hallelujah. Amen, hallelujah. So this piece right here is called You. Everybody say you. You. It's about being enough. You know, yeah, you are enough. Everybody look at yourself and say self. Self. I am enough. I am enough. Everybody say self. Self. I am where I'm supposed to be. I am where I'm supposed to be. Alright, so I'm going to sing a song the first time. The second time you start singing it with me, everybody say cool. Cool. You got a lot to smile for. You You got a lot to live for, you. You got a lot to do, so you can't give up now. You got a lot to smile for, you. You got a lot to live for, you. You got a lot to do, so you can't give up now. One more time. You got a lot to smile for, you. You got a lot to live for, you. You got a lot to do, so you can't give up now. That was amazing. So this is a poem for all the humans. Shots of fire. So this is a poem for all the humans who ever had the nerve to question their own existence. God called me and told me to tell you that He designed you imperfect on purpose. It ain't nothing in your mirror you should question. Your flaws are beautiful, accept them. Don't listen to what them naysayers be telling. Tell them you ain't buying what they selling. Because what you already got is a top quality and unbuyable commodity. Came straight from the source when you were born. You were pure gold when you popped with your mother's belly. Ain't nothing you need missing. You are extraordinarily exquisite. You perfect in that picture. You hang on the walls of hearts like art, no need to alter your image. For the rest of your days, be bold and resilient. In the toughest of times, I want you to rise from the ashes like a phoenix. Your presence is a present on Christmas. It's anticipated by many. They sit and wait on your arrival like children wait on Santa to come down the chimney. Your entrance into the room is grand. Nothing about you minuscule. You are well-rounded, 360, no degrees missing. For the rest of your days, hold your head up high as if you're on a mission, because you are. You got a purpose and you are on purpose. Don't live life like you're an accident. You are fully insured, so rest assured that your greatness is already written in stone. I saw a man who was homeless and hungry, smiling from cheek to cheek. Well, in my opinion, he had too good reasons to complain. But his joy is a reminder that there was always a ray of sunshine somewhere. And just because you don't see it immediately, don't mean it ain't there. Sometimes you gotta open your eyes, lean in and look a little bit closer. Because there's always beauty in the blemishes, behind the borders of the basics, in the background, like a background singer, with just as much gift from God as the girls and the guys in the front. And just because they got it doesn't mean you don't. And just because they shine bright don't make your light dim. Stop comparing. You are not like them. And just because they got it doesn't mean you don't. Sometimes you gotta be patient. Because maybe your miracle's marinating. And your blessing is still vacant. And you can't rush perfection. God is an artist, so respects us. You are a magnificent masterpiece made in the image of the Most High. With the faith of a mustard seed, you can move mountains, and that's magic. So why you worrying when you're supposed to be the child of a warrior? You got it. Everything you ever desired is already inside your heart. There is no need for a Wizard of Oz. All you got to do is open your eyes and realize that it's always been there the entire time. One more time. You got a lot to smile for, you. You got a lot to live for, you. You got a lot to do, so you can't give up now. Thank y'all. So again, man, thank y'all for listening. You can follow Chris James' Journey on all social media platforms. Chris James' Journey. Everybody say that. Chris James' Journey.
Chris James' Journey.
All right, thank y'all so much. Stay black and vanilla. Thank y'all.
Come on up here, brother. Give a round of applause for my brother. Science.
All right, what up, y'all?
What happened?
quick, so I want to spit this name right now, but y'all agents go be stupid dope. I know her for a little bit. Shout out to Mostelevated agents. Anyway, my name is Khan Science. That's Kahn Science on all social media, one word. And I'm gonna get into this piece. Inspired by, just tired of moving and struggling and, things of that nature. So it's called 3-Hour Tour. Move or be moved seems to be part of black heritage. The Brady bunched in shitpole slaves forced to combine families upon landing, jump in the broom like street sweeper marriages. Pardon me, Miss Unfair Skin colonizer jogging down whole blocks of black excellence. But we don't need any more dollies running around the hood bringing my property value up. Call it the red line radius of racism circumference. It's too damn cold to be doing this moving in the first place. Now you want to call cops on tots just trying to sell hot beverages? God, I need you to hold this weight off my shoulders, leaning on him for leverage. Bouncing down the thoroughfare, too many topics, because you can't unpack intersection of issues all separate. We affiliate movement with comedic buffoonery because packing up your entire life to relocate is hilarious. Is our history of forced migration the reason that change is always going to come so naturally to us? How we can roll with the punches because a 2-piece and a biscuit to the chin ain't nothing but some lunch. Punch drunk in love with the struggle, but it's high time I admit it was never love, it's always been lust. Because with lust comes obsession. We're fixated on white saviors. That's why the money say in God we trust. The same currency used to pay the movers who break hours time at the time they drop our stuff. Bust our backs, trying to get dead white men to lighten the load. Only for them to forget the box of culture back in the newly gentrified home. Real quick, we're sick and tired of starting over. The shit's getting old. This sounds like ancient wisdom of black communities, but really it's just speaking life into people like me until individually we become whole. These broken souls too cumbersome to lug around. We need a place to settle down and roots to take hold. For family trees to grow, providing shade when it's hot, and food to store away right before it turns cold. Where jobs won't turn your wages because you made a mistake and stay property closed. And you ain't seen as an angry black man because you couldn't smile on days that the storm clouds were low. And the liquor stores are closed because the winos finally seen ain't no motherfucking answers in the Merlot.
What?
And there are plenty of public transportation options in case your ride ever decides to go ghost. Whip appeal the way of the dodo so there's no more gold digging holes. Because niggas finally realize that money equals providing security, so they don't mind splurging on the chick that they chose. Can't blame people for the root of all evil when the lack of it was providing all the motive. When you're one check away from abject poverty, by any means necessary becomes automatic. Call it automotive. It's all the more reason we need our own shit like black wall streets and black shield walls of our own police forces. Because history is repetitive to those who fail to remember Tulsa like the Alamo. We real Buffalo soldier on against any Klansman that try to force my brethren to move again. They get an ass full of Air Forces, they can't even walk 1 mile in, much less carry the bird in of my ancestors through the Middle Passage. Move or be moved is still the blackest part of our heritage, but now it's reversed. Look at us. We're the captains now till you fill us. It's conscience.
Yeah! Bring it up for the Lord right now! We're on point, baby. We're on point. Keep it going. Keep it going. Bring it over to the stage.
What's up, Kat?
What up? What up?
Marvelous time to be alive.
Yeah.
I always wanted to say that shit.
What's happening, baby? What's going on?
Dirty feet.
Oh yeah, hell yeah. That's my shit right there.
Alright, so how many people ever been approached by somebody that kind of underestimated you? Like they thought you was kind of like naive or whatever, but you kind of saw that they was the wolf in the sheep clothing. You see like the wolf feet sticking out in their costume. Okay, so this piece is called Dirty Feet. You met me in the crucible, tried to say it was doable, but see honey, can't nobody do me. See, my ancestors turned out whole nations plagued with sin, and they wondered how coffins seemed to provide comfort to the weak. And see, now you over here trying to look up me. wondering how she got in the room with the important people. See, honey, when the front door is closed, I go through the fire escape. And I'm the one sitting in the back in the corner, bringing my bright light to where it's dim, like it's a Pulp Fiction. See, ain't no excuse, because here you come again up to me, grinning and shucking and jiving, trying to see if I'm that fool that you can come up on today. Well, here's what I gotta say. See, I'm a vessel of nature dimes walking, so you can't buy her wisdom before you can pay close attention. See, my grandmother was born with a veil over her face, so she got ESP and passed that on to me. And see, I broke the sound barrier while riding on the wind from my grandfather's whistling while he was stirring them old collard greens in the kitchen. And see, I got my very wisdom from the oldest oak's roots. And I drank the water from my ancestors' sweat bags while they was out in the fields packing them old hay bags. So honey, your digital theories, well, those are quite amusing, but I'm on CBs on airwaves to third world countries, where the mama in the kitchen stirring rice and peas, with her baby on her right knee, on the left, an M16. So yo, vinegar and bacon soda reaction, oh shit, my nigga, that's some kind of magic. But I'm over here cooking up acid from John 16:33. So no room to fly in my skies, you worker bee. And see, my daddy taught me at the age of 3. When you get approached by a pickaninny peasant, well, you play the bleach on blind and you feast on their pheasant. See, I grilled it on the top of Mount Vesuvius. Yo, slap jaw antics, they be amusing us. And I became a us when I put my trust in God, know where my destiny really comes from. And here you are fronting and stuff like you've been working so hard, please. You got your principles from the Xerox machine. And while I'm outside dancing in the moonlight, when the moon turned to the color of blood, you looking stupid as hell, looking up like, what that is, cuz? Oh, honey, that's just a reflection of the ancestors who jumped off of them dog ships, so that you and I will never forget, and their souls will never be dismissed. And see, I am the description of Nefertiti's bust. You know, that's the statue they carved to her. And see, I know where I come from. I was born in Detroit and raised in the South, so I be real about it, and fuck with me, my nigga. You know I got it. And you think I don't know what you are, and honey, you look real cute in your white suit with your white sneaks. Baby boy, please, I see you in your dirty feet. What? He's on now, y'all. I'll be hosting an open mic next month at a spot called Powder Blue. It's Lauren Doriana. I also have CDs for $7. Thank y'all.
You right there, come on up here. We can clap harder than that, damn it.
Shit, y'all ain't gotta clap for y'all don't feel like that. I don't do this shit for claps. Facts. This a piece in progress, so it ain't done yet. But I'm gonna let y'all hear what I got.
New shit?
New shit?
Let's go with the new shit.
Thing is called Him. Him took us son. Him took us daughter. Him put them on boat, send them cross water. Him sell them as slaves, made our lives harder. Him took us son, him took us daughter. Him don't care about them, him lead them to slaughter. Him took us son, him took us daughter. I've died 1,000 deaths, but I lived 1,000,000 screams. This system is like a bounty hunter. I live with incarcerated dreams. But my people need some hope, so I'm swimming backwards upstream with a backpack full of daydreams. It's all about the journey. Let's see what today brings.
The next person you're going to bring to the stage, I've never seen this person perform before. Give a round of applause for Miko Green!
Miko Green!
start off by saying I'm from a small town in Louisiana, and as a kid I used to watch Dove Poetry, and it's so like amazing to me that I'm actually here in Atlanta now, and I get to be around greatness. Because everybody going up here, I really admire your craft, and I look at you, and it inspires me to get on my craft. So I'm still taking baby steps, so y'all please bear with me. Thank y'all so much.
Alright,
So gorgeous.
Yeah.
Shit ain't easy, but it's necessary.
Scriptures and shit.
The question I had to ask myself today was, do I still believe in love? Of course I'm going to say yes, but in reality the answer is I don't know. Or maybe I don't care to know. Or maybe I should clarify the question. I mean, there are, in fact, a million different types of love. There's love for your family, love for your friends, love for your pets, love for the environment, love for sports, love for a pint of cookies and cream ice cream with an extra side of Oreos, because there never seems to be enough for me. I digress. So let me rephrase that question. Do I believe that I will find someone to love me? I'm going to say yes, but in reality, the answer is I hope so. See, I've been through a lot, so please forgive me for not being a warm-hearted, hopeless, romantic, optimistic, love-driven all, love-conquering all, love won't let you down type of person. Because love has let me down on more than one occasion. Love is like gambling. You put all of your feelings in, hoping to hit a big jackpot, only to find out that the dealer always has the house advantage. Why does it seem that the cards are never in my favor? Am I not allowed to experience what love feels like? How is it fair for me to have given him love so sweet, so kind, so caring, so emotional, so satisfying, so tender, so sacrificing, so unconditional, so pure, only to have him take my heart while still in the midst of my chest and stab it over and over again with a dull serrated knife, then taking that sad heart and burning it until nothing remains but dull, dry ashes. So I guess the question I should really be asking myself is, am I a cold-hearted person when it comes to love? I would like to say no, but in reality, I don't know. Since being on life support, I've come close to having a heart transplant, but it never seems to work because the donor suddenly gives cold feet the moment my heart begins to beat. So why does it seem like in every relationship, there's a user or the person being used? I refuse to play a role in this cycle. Is this what love is supposed to be? A cat and mouse game of insecurity? I have to love you because I don't love me, or I mistreat and manipulate you in the name of love because that's how I was taught. See, I want a love that's not superficial, a love that doesn't require repeated penetration between my thighs in order for me to feel satisfied, or for him to feel satisfied. I would get lost in a meaningful, passionate conversation while looking in the midst of your eyes, penetrating through your pupil, past your cornea, directly to your soul. As the words you speak travel through crisp air to my ear, directly to my mind, by passing my wounds, by slowly entering into my heart. Come on. Now the question I really have to ask myself is, do I love me?
Hell yeah, that is the goddamn question right there.
If I never tried to put back the broken pieces that once stood in this fragile frame, how can I expect someone else to?
Yeah.
So I guess it just dawned on me. Yes, I do still believe in love because I love myself. Thank you so much.
Great, let me see y'all real quick. Give a round of applause. Come on, get sick.
Since the circle is, man.
Oh my God.
Give up that.
Everybody doing?
What's happening?
Everybody feeling good?
Shit.
What's going on, Sensei?
What's up, bro?
How you doing? Your beautiful wife. We got Fitz, we got Fontes, we got B-Rock.
We in here.
B-Rock, B-Rock.
Man, this is nothing but dope.
B-Rock.
So I got three questions actually. Females, raise your hand. Alright. Do y'all feel like sex is better if y'all can connect with a man mentally?
Yes.
Fellas, raise your hand.
Oh, damn. Yeah.
Fellas, raise your hand.
Kings.
Kings,
great.
You're right, Ken.
Do y'all feel like sex is better if you can connect with a woman?
Yes. Always.
That's what they say.
That's what we
That ain't
mean.
what they mean, though.
Hey, that's what I mean. I can't speak for all these
No.
Some women like to get down too without shit. They all just want to.
That's a drunk uncle, right? Hey, he got the best energy, though. But that's another question. Do y'all feel like life was better if we could connect with God spiritually?
Yeah.
My name Kyrie from DC. Go by the Smooth Poet. The way I write it might go in circles sometimes, so I could be talking about 1,000 different topics. So just bear with me. I can make her come through conversations, no sex needed, soothe her insides, we be meditating. My words be healing, I give her medication, no hospital. Sound doctrine flows through my vibe, I'm a king, but I still look a man in his eyes. I shake hands with my right side, cause left is disrespect. I'm from the streets, I should have been got that, but God be looking out cause I think he got a plan. If you ask me what, I say I don't know cause I got faith. I know he the man. I used to place my worth solely on how I look. Now I place my worth solely on how I look. Perception is what I mean. I don't chase green and come to me. One day it'll work for me. While I sit back and travel with my queen, I like nice things, but material will never own me. We be slaves to J's and we'll even kill our homies for a quick buck. I duck whenever I feel negativity. Because I like to live in peace, love, and spiritual tranquility. I like when y'all be feeling me. It be picking up my spirits. But this not for entertainment. These words, I really live it. I don't pimp love poems. That's truly who I am. Raised by my grandparents, I was always taught to stand on my 10 toes. I was 8 playing Nintendo. Turned 9 smoking that endo. I got kicked out the house by Tendo. If I let you in on my life, just don't use it against me. I'm a changed man and I won't accept to be treated nothing less than a king. I play chess with her mind, trying to protect the queen from these pawns called self-hate, doubt, and insecurity. I like to feel love. I'm a real cool dude. But don't play with my family, you'll see another side of Smooth.
What?
Let's go, buddy.
Can I tell y'all a story?
Talk to.
Oh, man. It's about a woman who fell in love with what she had inside. She used to place her worth solely on what's in between her thighs. Until a man came along who wanted nothing but her heart. She found peace in God's presence. It was there from the start. So no longer can you step to her with that same old line. Hey, babe, how you doing? Can I borrow your time? Because she be focused on his man. He look like you and me. Long locks, brown skin, and he the first true queen. So if you ain't following the example that he set for her now, go ahead and step. Because Jesus already gave her a crown.
What? All right, you see, I am a perfectionist. In every aspect of the word, you see, I can't, I won't give you these words to all the voices in my head have said. It's ready. See, I'm constantly reading and reciting, proofing and rewriting, and rewriting, and rewriting, until I'm completely writing a totally different piece. Constantly searching for peace, but if this world has taught me one thing, no one can truly attain peace while innocent babies are suffering. Are you really happy if you can't be happy for others? Man, I tell y'all, I had folks that I loved, housed, fed, and clothed that turn up their nose when I invited them to one of my shows.
Damn.
But see, that don't even matter though, because I stay delivering these passionate flows. You see, I slang poems like lyrical swords, decapitate lanes just because I'm bored. I heard the city was sleeping on me, but I ignored the snores.
Get him, boy.
Here's a wake-up call for the fake.
I'm walking in my truth, and it's so real you can see it seeping out my pores. So when I spit, it's like I'm exfoliating. And I never hesitate to mutilate a stage or an instrumental. I got an Ali mental. I'm about to shake up the world. Shit, guess who's coming to dinner? The cool natty, never caddy, always keep a fatty burning. And I X-Men out the game like alumni from Storm and Jean Grey School for higher learning. So even when I'm speaking, I'm in a deep meditation, a spiritual elation. It got you practicing your mantras, fantasizing about my pom-poms. Because I'm the original ghetto cheerleader. Cartwheeling and backflipping all over these lame niggas, tripping and killing the culture I fell in love with. Y'all know who I'm talking about. These folk conscious wannabe poets, spitting for yoni and likes. Y'all niggas want to fight? Alright, bet. I punch you in your left jaw, maybe then you'll spit right. Conscious wannabe poets.
Yeah.
Spitting for yoni and lights. Y'all niggas want to fight? I punch you in your left jaw, maybe then you'll spit right.
Facts.
See, I don't think y'all understand, man. We got pimps in the pulpit, pedophiles on Capitol Hill, racists and rapists that sit in corporate boardrooms and try to figure out how many of us they can kill just to get another bill. Now imagine having to deal with all that. And then add on the fact that I'm gay, fat, and black. Living in a nation within a nation that still upholds European beauty standards. Man, every day I gotta fight against racism, sexism, colorism, homophobia, fatphobia, misogyny, and all types of fuckery in between.
All that back. Bring all that back. Bring all that back. Run all that back.
But you know what? It don't matter what any of y'all think about me. I know I'm always gonna be G. Gracious, gorgeous, goddess, grinding, getting green. Goddamn, my glow up is gonna be something y'all wanna see. And these fakers be trying to act like they don't like it, but I know they love it.
Hey.
Man, all that petty shit, I just rise above it. Cause see, it took years and years of practice and patience for me to get on the stage and spit my heart, my goal, my love, and my pain with confidence. See, I've been all over the South, doing things on stages I never even dreamed. And I'm always come hard because I don't know no other way to be. But to some people, I'm still just ebony. You spell it backwards, you get Yanobi. Listen and get to know me. But some of y'all still ain't ready for this type of realness. And I ain't never on no beef shit. Cause see, when I come through, I make moves like a G do. Now if I wanted to, I could rule like a pharaoh. And I'm real to my marrow and my eyes on the prize where some of y'all still clocking sparrows. You see, I wake up, I bake up, I grind hard to keep my cake up. And I ain't got time for no fakers cause they played out like the Lakers. You see, I hustle smart like the scientists. And I'm independent, I don't need or want anybody else's shit. But these haters, they stay up in my ass like they some proctologists. Cause my checks stay right. You see, my checks stay en route until I'm checking out. And these lames can't feel what I'm talking about. I ain't done it all or seen it all, but I've done enough and seen too much that made me tough as a rhinoceros. So if you think of stepping up, don't get offended if I call you bluff and laugh your ass right off the stage. Man, I'll rip your name right off the page. Because when I write, I breathe life like Ava Jackson, a new life. So get up, get right, because the real takes this stage tonight. I come through like a machete and rip a show up like confetti. Know me, G, get to know me. Woo!
The next person we're going to bring to the stage. The good brothers of sin. Give a round of applause for the brothers of sin.
What's happening, family? How y'all feel? Yeah. I go by the name Sincere, poet, speaker, author, but I like to say most importantly, I'm a proud husband and your brother. Facts. So now that we got this arrangement and we family, when I say what's up family, y'all say me. What's up family? Me. No, that shit ain't good enough. That shit ain't good enough. We're going to have to pump up the energy. We're about to get into 2019. So when I say what's up family, I want to hear y'all erupt the room by saying me. What's up family? Me. Hell yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Check this out. We're about to get into this piece, but before I do that, I just want to show this brother some love, Milk. He's put on a great show for over a year now. And this brother here for joining the marriage club. Hey, it's a beautiful thing, man. We moving into 2019. So let's get rid of this hate shit. That's corny. Yeah. Let's start this congratulating shit. Y'all on to that for 2019? Alright, so we got enough oppression to deal with, so let's get right into it. This piece is called The Excuse. So how is it that we can be blessed with a day never before seen with boundless possibility and call it just another day? See, it is beyond my scope how we can experience everyday miracles, yet some still question whether or not there's a creator. We'd rather call it science or better yet even luck. See, my only dilemma with this is that scientists still can't understand many consistent occurrences, and with the whole luck thing, well, I've never been Irish and I don't figure I will be anytime soon, so I would rather consult my spirit on certain subject matter. See, to you, it may not matter, but for me it's more than just a thought. How we were once upon a time sold and bought on open market by a kind to the fact that we all the same kind. Blind to codes and songs that we shall overcome, and we have to a degree. And this is what I mean. Information can be dangerous if not used correctly. Never experiencing slavery, we should use our history to structure our present for future glory. For evidence of our more recent history, Medgar Evers, his story, Malcolm X, his story, Huey Newton, so we're not doomed to repeat. See, that's the only way to truly defeat ignorance, and that's just a thought. See, we can either fall hostage to theory, or we can be students on the quest, rooted in spirituality, to discern our perceptions of reality. The reality? See, the reality is that there's things in life that make us different. See, it's from the darkness of some, even the light is pigment. You know, melanin is often the root of evil, some think. Disguised as dollar signs, we use pride to create separation, and with no reparation, the foundation of a nation was built. With more progress came more excuses waiting for a lighter pigment's expression of guilt. You see, some trip and blame a mass on exactly what Willie Lynch said would happen. From physical control to captivity of the mind through meaningless expression and pole sliding is hard to believe that some folk think that's living is more like what I call pimping for capitalism, but I ain't let me quit tripping. See, I remember when everybody and their mama was rapping and pole sliding. Yeah, I used to support. Okay. Sometimes I still do. But it's only for stress relief and field research use only to bring this information to you. Trust me, it's true. It's just that most of the problems that I see affect so many that look like me, from poverty, hard times, being murdered in the streets, to health issues in the economy. So when we can realize the difference between the now and then and the opportunity that rests on our plates, like the selection of foods that we choose to plug our arteries with, we'll win. And that's when we'll begin to see past the stereotypes that sometimes define us all, to get past the 40 acres and a mule, and to become the exception to the rule. So in conclusion, one question. Are you the exception, or do you just accept? Thank you. Yeah. Sincere Facebook, Instagram. I do a show every second Friday. That's like none other that you've ever experienced at the Black Dot Cultural Center. So connect with me. I'm also an author of a beautiful book called The 30 Love Laws. There is a recipe to get this thing right that we trying at, called love. All right. So thank y'all for listening. Peace and love. All right. Get ready for us.
You heard me before you walked in. I see you, Sky High. Come on up, Sky High. Give her a applause to Sky High.
I got a mean face. My name is Sky High, SKY3. H.I. I'm also from Augusta, Georgia. I'm this is a piece that's just a shout out to all my poets, because we are extraordinary people. But I need y'all help. So basically in the beginning, just when I say spoken, y'all say dope. Spoken. Dope. Spoken. Dope. All right. dope. Spoken, dope. When I say spoken, y'all say dope. Spoken, dope. Spoken, dope. When I say spoken, y'all say dope. Spoken, dope. Spoken, dope. Go ahead and spit, poets. These spoken word artists are spoken dope dealers, cooking up lyrical heroin and vocal adrenaline. The high that you receive simply depends on how we're feeling. Had the audience reeling with the flick of the wrist, whether it's 5 or 50 or 500. We spit our realest shit from the pulpit. So go ahead and spit, poet. Take them to church, poet. Let them feel all that love and hurt, poet. Have them snapping and clapping while you bridge the gaps in between synapses, perhaps. This is the only therapy the world needs. We are a rare breed after all. Wordsmiths, word masons, the designation of individuals with a residual population willing to tell the truth. All we need is a booth on this stage to give naked testimonies, confessionals without the padre. So watch us pray, amen, hallelujah, won't he do it? Preacher, rectify, promise we won't lie to you. Miseducation of a nation, let the teachers come and school you. We can learn you something right. Open ears, open eyes. Open your hearts to the catharsis provided by artists. Take you on a journey through time like Todd is the target. Demographic of those willing to be illuminated in times of darkness and hardship. And we always going to touch those that are the farthest from our reach. These carcasses are prepared for feasts. Stack that plate with soul food. I know you're starving, so come and eat while we spit a piece for testimony, spit a piece and get some money, scribbling on a mission, exposing folks is acting funny, and the world ain't always sunny. It's the beauty and the ugly. That's the nature of the craft. That's why these stanzas do it for me. Because we serve a greater purpose. The gift, the gab, and the will to right the wrongs and rights of society is a blessing from the Most High. Every simile, metaphor, and line sparked within the fire of your mind is absolutely divine. Influence to the masses, even if they don't want to show it. Influence to the masses, even if you don't know it. So dust off that notebook, hop on this platform, bare your soul, and spit that shit, poet.
That shit.
Everybody stand up. First of all, before we bring up, all the men stand up first. All the men, just the men. Stand up, stand up. Men. First of all, give a round of applause for all the women, man. Now, all the ladies stand up. A lot of times I say give a round of applause for the women, but I want women. I want y'all to give a round of applause for the men because we got y'all back. We love y'all.
I never prided myself in being the weakest.
Okay.
Or the prettiest. But this right here, baby. This right here, baby. I work hard for this. War scars for this. Serve my country proudly. Purple Heart. War scars for this. Who we are in this room, Milwaukee. Won't be done after. Wasn't done before us. Cause see, we're cut from a different cloth. Keep your cotton. See, we are the fabric of each other's lives. I need you to survive, and I refuse to let this dream die. My son will never look at me and say, Mommy didn't try, and I believe that the ancestors is looking down from the skies, and to them it's no surprise. See, it's the sign of the times how my words create rhymes. No longer miscellaneous chimes, more in the line of divine, because I died and I've been resurrected. See, I sat back and criticized and corrected. Now I pray that my words will reach your hearts and minds and be well respected. Y'all don't neglect this. How y'all doing this evening?
What's
I know they closing these doors at 8 o'clock, so I'm gonna go ahead and spit this shit. Yeah. I y'all heard. My name is Mostelevated Deepness. My mama called me Vanessa though, but I'm gonna spit these poems. Listen, I love the love and all that has been talked about on tonight. These brothers up here, Brother Mill, Brother Sincere, I love it. I've heard them on several occasions. I mean, they are like, you know, I don't want to say they the standard. I'm gonna say they the standard. They wives may say differently. I don't know. But you know what? They ain't always right, but they just right for y'all apparently. And that's what's up. That's what's good. That's what love is supposed to be. Right? Yes. Sprinkle that shit. That's all right. Look, but they ain't gonna talk about that shit tonight. Like shit over there. No. No, definitely. I respect you guys so much. Y'all deal with a lot of bullshit. So I'm just gonna give my experience. What I do is I'm a testimonial poet. I sing and I spit, and my stuff is about testimony. Next year my stuff gonna be about some enlightenment shit because that's what I'm going through right now. But not too long ago I was going through some fuck shit. So this what y'all gonna hear tonight, okay? And I know I ain't got much time, but I'm gonna do this first. I'm gonna give honor to what honor is due, and I thank God for my mother. And I'm gonna do this piece for her. I'm not gonna do a lot of talking in between. I usually do, but I see the time is of the essence. I'm not gonna belabor the hour, and I'm gonna get serious. Y'all know I'm saying, right? Always say people say belabor. All right. Okay. My mother.
Let's go, sir.
She prayed for me. I'm grateful that she had me on her mind. I'm grateful that she took the time and prayed for me. Oh, I'm so glad she prayed. I'm so glad she prayed. Oh, I'm so glad she prayed for me. I would awake early in the morning, fresh slob on my face, crust in my eyes, to a sound. Well, to a sound that even at the early age of 3 came to me as no surprise. These utterings, battle cries, sweet secret sermons. See, they were coming. They were coming from none other than my mother. And the prayers that she prayed were embedded upon my heart. Train them up the way that they should go, and though they strayed, they will never depart. And I knew that it was hard. Arthritis moving like fire, shut up in her bones, and I knew that it was hard. Taking care of 4 girls, a husband, and trying to keep a home, and I knew that it was hard. Yo, I remember when she couldn't walk no more, and I knew that it was hard, pressing her way every day to make it out of bed, only to hit the floor. And I knew that it was hard, y'all, on the floor. Yes, it was hard, but it was there. It was there on weary knee and bowed head to his word. She spoke in his spirit, she evoked, and she thought that I was sleeping, but I was woke, and I heard her pray. I heard her pray with boldness and assurance. Lord, let the words of my mouth and the meditation of my heart be acceptable in thy sight. Oh Lord, my strength and my redeemer. Her faith fell like water on my dry sponge of a heart and made this little girl a believer. She knew that he would never forsake her or leave her. See, she has no excuses. She is get it done. She is warm arms to hold me when the day is done bright as the noonday sun. She is strength to me. She is teacher. She is beautiful like melody. She is song that never gets old. And I pray, oh how I pray that my son will speak of me like I speak of her when he gets old, and he will say, I will awaken early in the morning, fresh slob on my face, crust in my eyes, to a sound. Well, to a sound that even at the early age of 3 came to me. It's no surprise. These utterings, utterings, sweet secret sermons that were coming from none other than my mother.
Yeah.
Here we go, look. We're going to get this back up. Giving honor to what honor is due. That to my mother. I have to thank her for every gift that I have. She definitely sowed a seed of prayer into my life and making me who I am. I'm going to go ahead and spit these poems. Sometimes you make me smile. Sometimes you make me smile. Oh, sometimes you make me smile. I can feel you.
Let's go.
I'm missing you. I like you. I really do like you. See, I call you things like God and King, hoping to awaken your divine. With hopes that I see our future in the reflection in your eyes. I like you. I really do like you. But it seems like every time we meet up, well, all we ever do is beat up, and I like to think that it was more. That it was more than the assets at the end of my spine that caught your attention. See, I like to think that the tone of my voice resonated and trickled into your divine, tongue-kissing the thoughts that radiated through your mind, convincing you that you would be mine someday. See, some days can be lonelier than the other when we choose to value the creation over the creator. Thought if my head game was strong, it would keep them hanging on, y'all. But if my head game was strong, I would have left his ass alone. See, he was nothing more than a dog. And I was giving out free bones, willing to sacrifice my soul for fear of being alone. Willing to sacrifice my soul just to have a nigga to hold. You see, my bed sheets is cold and don't nobody know it but me. Quite frankly, because I'm the only nigga off in them shit. Stay cold. Alone, and I'm fairly young, but I'm far from dumb. Seen plenty niggas going, plenty niggas come in this game of love, lust, and relationships. Ain't shit new under the sun, and it hurts to know that you're not in this for the long run. See, you just want to have some fun. And look, I know they call me most elevated deepness, and I'm known for my poetical sweetness, but damn it, sometimes I get tired of waiting on my beau ass, and I just want your ass. I wish you was there all the time. But I suppose I'll continue to settle for sometimes. Because sometimes you make me smile, and sometimes it's always better than never, right? And maybe these sometimes will turn into a couple of forevers, or maybe these sometimes mean that you never cared about me. Toyed with my emotions just to play with me. Sit in my room crying, singing hook lines to flow with you. Don't worry your pretty little head about me. And go ahead, please, step on my heart. If nothing more, it makes for good poetry. Thank you. Alright, here you go. Alright, this is some new shit I wrote. New shit. Okay, here you go. Y'all good. I got these struggle vocals tonight, so y'all heard my strength. Let's see. Talk is cheap, your words mean nothing. Yeah. As I look you in your eyes, you can't deny. Yeah. No, you can't deny that I'm not who you love. And I know you'll be hard up for the book. You won't give me a second look. Come February. It was fun in September. Full breast, soft belly, fat ass kept him warm in December. But come February, he won't remember. And you can't help but feel some type of way. See, y'all all hugged up, so you thinking y'all are idle. But come February, you gon' wanna fight him. And that girl he in love with, that girl he all on the book with, hugged up on Valentine's Day, matching outfits and shit. You thinking, what the fuck? Who is this though? I mean, what the hell? Who is this hoe? And just as quick as she abracadabbed her ass to the scene, you thinking she need to get gone, cause he's supposed to be with me. Like, you done told your mama and your friends that he the man of your dream type. Now suck this nigga's dick from the back, cause you was trying to see what that was gonna be like.
What you had said?
The suck this nigga's dick from the back, cause you was trying to see what that was gonna be like. Oh, so you thought that cause y'all was fucking, then y'all go together. No. And all that loving he was giving you was contingent upon the weather. You know, whether or not he was gonna stay at home up under his own covers, or whether or not he was gonna kick it with Craig and them or his brother, or in a much more literal sense, beach is cold as fuck out the door. What better place than your thighs than to keep a nigga out the cold? And I'm not talking about what I think, bitch, I'm talking about what I know. If you think this shit can't happen to you, then you are as delusional as you are strong. You know, we down this road once or twice before. I think I should sit on all this knowledge, I should let all of you. It's getting cold. Motherfuckers out here trying to hibernate. But I'll be goddamn if I let you find a home up under my ass. I'd rather masturbate. Cause all you see, your words mean nothing. As I look you in your eyes, you can't deny. No, you can't deny that I'm not who you love. And I know you'll be hugged up for look, but you won't give me a second look. Come February. Come February, thank you. I got a home time, I got too many last time in this is how the boo song look, and y'all like, damn, she hate niggas. I know, I really have a now, y'all be straight. But this is like, this is wild, that's all. This is y'all getting tonight, I'm sorry. Somebody need to hear this. Y'all feel
apologize, get to their ass.
That's it, look. This is called the boo song, and I didn't name it, but my homies, they pointed the boo song, so this is what it is, alright? Alright. Like a boo-boo in the toilet, boy, you drive me. You flushed me and forgot me. Yeah. Thought that you was for all me. We went together like peanut butter jelly, supported you like Ross supported tea. You plus me equal team we. Now in these streets I'm looking silly because I let you get the best of me. Yeah. Been kicking it with you from the very beginning. Conversation so fluid, seemingly we could swim in. Loving you was so good, made me forget I was sinning. Casting my pearls to swine, thinking that I was winning. I should have read your side effects before I upped and jumped in, but now I'm stuck in the dust. It's one hell of a drug and can be highly addictive depending on who you got your prescription from. And you are overdosed on your lies. Lies I didn't even ask for, but it was what you prescribed. Dismiss my divine just to stand by your side. Peace. Exactly. Wasn't even your side piece. You consider me a little less than that. That perhaps maybe I should have felt less than that. You hadn't even given me the time of day. See, I swear your cockiness got me feel some type of way, but it's okay. I had to learn. You see, with experience comes the power to discern, and you never earned my love. I gave it free. Distorted my soul for your affection. Looked in the mirror and can barely see me, and neither can you. Invisible I am to you. There's no need for you to tell me that it's over for me to know that we are through, and trust is not just because of you that I've come to this conclusion. I had to step flat-footed, look in the mirror and say, dang, Nessa, ain't you tired of losing? Been entertaining this foolishness for way too long. Now it's me, I'm choosing, I'm tired of fighting it. I'm gonna have the brand ignited. Damn it, one last cry, and you can call me scared, bitter, broken, whatever floats your boat. Just tired of being everything a nigga need, but not quite what he wants. Boy, I'm out here looking crazy, yeah. Thought you'd be the one to save me, yeah. But isn't that my heart can't see? The one that can't save me is me. Caught in your web of lies, enslaved like it a spree. It's like the boo-boo in the toilet, boy, you dropped me. You flushed me and forgot me. I thought that you was for me. We went together like peanut butter jelly, supported you like Ross supported tea. You plus me equal team we. Now in these streets I'm looking silly because I let you get the best of me. Yeah. Thank you guys so much. Come on. If you like what you heard again, my name is Vanessa Harris on Facebook. On Facebook, you can also find my artist page, the Most Elevated Deepness. On Instagram, I go as Most Elevated. I have one CD in the back, and if you admire the piece I did on my mama, about my mama, this is an inspirational CD. So this is for the youth groups, and this is for the church, this is for the sites. So I have one of them back there, and it says what? Only $5. Only $5. And then I have something special. I am carrying, I'm a vocalist, I am a poet. Sometimes your vocals get fatigued. Oh, okay, he bought that joint. Listen, my vocals get fatigued and I do smoke. I don't smoke, I've never smoked a cigarette there in my life. I smoke so one thing that I like to use, sometimes I add it to my Twizzler, or sometimes I actually smoke it by itself. It comes in you can smoke it in a pipe. And this ain't weed, y'all. Y'all like, oh shit. I'm a trap poet. This is what I do. This is my soothing sage and mullein leaf blend. And It is good for your vocal cords. It's good for mucus. If you're trying to get rid of all of that, you're having some issues with your throat, or if you just want something to soothe you, then I'm telling you, you're going to feel it, you're going to buzz a little bit. I'm trying to let you know. It's real talk. This is my most elevated high, soothing sage and mullein leaf blend. It got a nice little picture of me. I might have been hot in the picture.
How much
and
is it?
Listen, it's in the bag. It's a dime bag. It's only $10.
Only $10.
Let me damn feel free. I'm trying to tell you. So y'all can't see shit that I'm trying to tell y'all. You can chase your weed with it, or you can smoke it by itself. And I'm telling you, you gonna reach out to me on my inbox and be like, you ain't lying. I'm trying to let you know right now. So yeah, holler at me. I love you guys. Thank you guys so much.
Give it to him one more time. Make sure you follow DJ Frizz Beats at DJ_Frizz Beats. Any artist that did not get on the mic, we are doing a cypher outside. If you follow the brother up, hey, anyways, can you control that for me, bro? If you look at the guy with the red hoodie on, follow him. We have a cypher outside. We got to get ready to get out of here. Do me a favor. Any pictures you want to take it outside. Anything you want to make. Hey, B-Rock. Can y'all hear me? Raise your hand if y'all still can hear me. Hey, B-Rock, take him outside with it. Here our feature for next month. B-Rock, hey, take him outside to that thing. Spit from there, B-Rock. Stop spitting for me and take him outside, please. Please, B-Rock, do that for me.
Live every day like my last. Find every night for my future. That's when my past present me a match. Profiles all around me, I'm going ghost. You can't believe in me when I first spoke. Only for the deceased who claim they woke. Experience oppression and choke, selling souls for Rolex and hoes. Halftime shows at Super Bowl. You may not stomach it, but I'm hungry. Turn a couple bars to your Valentine on Sweetest Day.
I'm doing better than your average. Ask him, I got the means to make it all happen. Dealing with something I can't even imagine. Your girlfriend mad, you can't feel a magnet. I ain't got it like you. I ain't got it like you, true. I got it like that. I wake up every day, find a way to get paid, put a fifth in my savings so dollars might step.
I think they want to keep us at the bottom. Putting all our fathers in jail, so kids being raised in a single parent household. And the government playing possum to the ghetto when everybody income about as small as a mouse hole. Then they wonder what we all on the block for, cause it's hard to sleep on the hungry stomach with no heat, man, the whole fucking house cold.
You're stating the obvious, attention boy. The spotlight isn't on you, so you get envious. Way to shed light on some irrelevant, dumb crap. No shit, you idiot. Of course all lives matter. This isn't about that. And then there's the Blue Lives Matter attack of BLM. I say attack because it was a retaliation to a movement that defends a culture that has been under attack since the start of our history. You can disagree with me, but you're wrong. Go ahead and get pissed at me.
And all I need is one more chance.
Let's go,
I was just playing with them girls. I was gonna get right back. I was tripping. Your love is where it's at. I'm on my knees. Lord, please show me some love and answer this player's prayer.
And if you think about facts, we're held captive in the womb and water for 9 months, able to eat, sleep, and breathe. This is the beginning of you and me. Hell, even our ancestors, they waited in water for change. Waiting in the water for direction. Waiting in the water.
I'm about to take you through my struggles as a youth. I'm about to take you through my struggles as a youth. Along my struggles as a youth on the streets of Norfolk, Virginia, I learned that life ain't always what you thought it was gonna be. See, I grew up on the cusp of a middle-class life, next to the railroad tracks, where addicts reminded me that life ain't always peaches and cream, and a dream is just a step away from you being a fiend, depending on what you decide to inject into your bloodstream.
human. I am not white. I am not black. I am ancient. Ancient soul. Ancient wisdom comes into my body. Ancient life, stars, sky. I am here to speak my fucking truth. I am here to shout to the stars and tell God that I love me, every part of my being. Yes, I do.
Dormant spirits, covered with notarized stamps and child support checks, wrapped in a loving embrace, rushed by a judge's docket. Move faster, move faster. Stack them up and knock them down, like young kids playing with dominoes at their grandmother's house on Sunday mornings before breakfast. While times have changed like sedimentary weathered by acid rain, I proclaim compassion still exists.
The last time that I got jumped, it was by two older white people named Wells Fargo and Sally Mae. They jumped me in the classroom and then left me in an abandoned alleyway. The last time that I felt heartbreak is when I watched planes with no pilots turn standing human beings into 180-degree angles flatline. I guess I never should have asked my geometry teacher when I would ever use these formulas in life.
Cause I'm not the same. Wisdom, I stay in my lane. Intelligent, strong, power from the sun. Taking full force to find my zen income. Coming from what kind of hitting deeper than karma. Black Lord by the honor. Whether splitting by the foot or coming straight from the dome. Being fresh is more than a look, you know? It don't take much to push up my flow cause I'm hitting hard and I'm a constant.
Me, I am my hair just like the Lion of Zion that rests in his land on the flag of the Rastafari movement. I am an independent, but I am also a descendant of greatness. You see me, I am my hair, but not because of the popularities. Though it may not define me, it describes me as a man of dignity. You see, each follicle is intertwined as a sign of unity. To all renderance of ignorance, I purposely seek immunity with focus on self-worth and spirituality to be an asset to my community.
Souls will bankrupt because of misplaced monopoly. Index is definitely to a definite insecurity of being black and beautiful, but still a blemish in purity. Sacraments is crucially, intervene, and repeat bastard. Black bastards no royalty. Like king, not so royalty. Several will walk on casket memories of a dream deferred because black lives are still disastrous. Spill gray matter on the ground of mystery.
Most of not listen. So what I said will be in vain. Alphabet soup last night, so those words you are hearing, they were first in my vein. I'm actually happy y'all came. Unlike Delta, I'll make y'all alphas of this plane. By the end of the night, y'all be leaders is what I'm saying. These hands stand above you like a train. Reaching to rewire your cranium, I'm replacing genes with the program word dumb.
Double dutch.
Dear Kanye West.
Talk about
or Mr. West. Or Ye or Yeetus or whatever you choose nowadays to call yourself. You see, I was just writing you to inform you, just in case nobody else has written you, to inform you, to tell you, well, nigga, you sound foolish. You see, I can say that because I was one of your biggest fans, Jay. I looked up to you. When everybody had to say, Ye done sold out, I took up for you. Saying things like, nah, my nigga Ye ain't sold out. You see, he just got an album coming out. And this, this is another one of those publicity stunts. But see, nigga, this is going on for months. And I never thought my favorite artist / album, The College Dropout, can sound so stupid. You see, Ye, all that cooning you doing, shucking and jiving for these white folks, I ain't gonna make them white folks look at you no different. No matter how many M's you got in your bank account, you'll always be an N to them. Dumb and belligerent. Not to mention irrelevant until your relevance becomes relevant to them. You look confused, let me explain. See, you thought you were at the White House with the white folks because they like you. Like y'all was just chilling. No, nigga, they invited you. Only because you was a hip hop star that's worth millions. And they figured once they get y'all, well, there goes our children. Let's make America great again. Let's make America great again. Let's make... No matter how many times you said Ye, I'm still confused as to why you thought that slogan was a slogan made for you. In actuality, let's make America great again only means change again and hang him in and seem to look just like
You. Come on. Let's go, poet. So when it all falls down. You think that white girl really got your back? Oh, you think that white girl telling your black kids, somebody ever question and ask y'all what color y'all is, y'all say black? No, I ain't think so. But you taught me now. Now, I ain't saying you're a gold digger, but she ain't fucking with no broke niggas, poor niggas. But you're a rich nigga, and she still refused to hold you down. Question. Why go to Africa to pass out shoes if niggas is walking the streets bare feet in your hometown?
With that shit, though. Come on.
Or
come with that shit, though.
Or did you forget about Chi-Town? Cause truth be told, you wouldn't be shit without those people. Or are you too blinded by the white, flashy?
I see.
I mean the white people. Damn, yay. Back then you was the man, yay.
What the fuck happened to you?
Selling out concerts. But see, some things never change because you still selling out. And we still waiting for the concert. But in conclusion, yay, I know you rich. You ain't gotta listen to shit I say. You just keep living the good life. Better than the life I live. And I promise you that it's okay. I'm glad your mom ain't here to see her baby boy going crazy. And if y'all feeling this porn, then put your hands up in the sky and let me hear you say, hey.